Hello, my lovely friends. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you? My name is V Valera, and I'm the author of Readers. You can find information on how to buy my novel in the inbox below, as well as links to my other platforms where you can connect to me. And please connect to me. So today it is the full moon, and I believe it's the last super full moon of the year. So I wanted to do a full moon reading, and I was going to do it for the collective, but I just had this thought in my head, so it means it's a little whisper. I'm going to do a super full moon reading for the divine feminine, and then later the divine masculine. So that will be our topic for today. So let's begin. On your deck, I have 3 crystals. One is my beloved dragon blood, I forget the name right now, but it is for courage, and I love it very much. I use it for really big days where I'm needing a lot of support. And then I also have my salt and pepper jasper for balance, because I always wish us balance. And then I have the Shiva Lingam, because even though we're in quarantine, we're still alive, right? There are still feelings for connection. So I thought that would be a helpful crystal. All right, so let's begin. I've already shuffled extensively off camera, and so I'll do several shuffles on camera for those new to tarot, just to let them see this is as random as possible. And then I've also prayed and meditated on the cards already. So today we're going to ask the spirits for any messages for the divine feminine in this full moon, the super full moon. So here we go. Our first card. So we're asking for any messages for the divine feminine for this super full moon. Okay, this is a lot, but not so much. It's not like a big chunk, so I'm accepting it. Now we have 2 more cards to go. Asking for the messages for the divine feminine, the super full moon. Last card. Whoa, okay, we have our last card. That flew too. Okay. All right, let's see what is happening. Here we go. First card, 4 of Wands. Second card, 2 of Wands. Third card, Princess of Wands. Wow, we are doing having a lot of action here. Sorry, just want to make sure this is visible for you. I think this new arrangement is squishing everything. Sorry. Just want to make sure it's all on camera for you. Okay, fourth card. Three of Wands. Okay, friends. We are a lot of, whoa, okay. Three of Wands, King of Wands, Two of Cups, the Tradition card, the Wisdom card, and the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. Divine Feminine. Wow, this is probably, aside from the quarantine readings, this is probably one of the most interesting spreads. Okay, let us begin. So the first card is the Four of Wands, which is marriage stability or new home. So this is typically the past. I'll say recent past, recent present, and then the future line. And then the first card, it sets the tone for the entire reading. So the first card, like I was saying, it's the Four of Wands, and it typically means marriage, stability, or new home. So Divine Feminine, this has been on your mind. And I'm hearing more marriage has been on your mind. Two of Wands, this is a venture, business venture, but it's also action. And it's also, Two of Swords means decision, needing to make a decision. But this one, the Two of Wands, it tells me needing to, I'm not going to say decide, but it's needing to do an action, either or. So, and then this is Princess of Wands, which is action, but it's a small movement. It's like a spark. Princess of Wands or Prince of Wands, it tends to be like a small action, a spark. So this tells me that on the heart or in the heart space of the Divine Feminine, you've had marriage or commitment on your mind. You've been waiting for someone to choose between an action. You've been waiting for something, just anything to happen. That brings us to the recent present. So we have Two of Wands, and then we increase up here to Three of Wands. Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. This is King of Wands, so I'm going to bet that this is Divine Feminine. This is your Divine Masculine, or it is someone in your life, in your heart space, that has mastery over himself. This is someone you admire. So most likely the Divine Masculine. So, and then Two of Cups is union. So in your heart space, you've had marriage, commitment, stability, new home on your mind. You've been waiting for someone to take some action, any action towards this. You've been for some time waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for this action to happen. And I'm seeing three here. They're pointing my eyes to the three. Looks like you could have been waiting these past 3 months, even 3 years, waiting for your ships to come in. You've been waiting for this dude, King of Wands, or someone who has mastery over themselves. This could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. It can be in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. You've been waiting to come into union with this fellow. Which, let's go to the future line. The Tradition card here tends to speak about a formal, like this is a formal marriage, a formal union. this is the marriage, the concept of, but this is the formalization of a union. So in the future, a formal union is what you're seeking, but you're not quite sure if it's going to happen, which is why you turn to intuitives. It's why you turn to those who know the future. This is the High Priestess card. Because you're seeking, in the end, this is 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles means utter abundance. It means 10 is the highest. So it's just, and Pentacles are coin, so it means like utter abundance. And as we speak numerologically, 10 is 1 plus 0 equals 1. So it's the beginning of prosperity and abundance. But this is also the card for family. So in this bottom line, it looks like you're seeking a formal marriage, a formal union with this person here. But you're just not knowing which way it's going. And that's why you seek higher knowledge, the High Priestess, because you're wanting family, unity, prosperity, togetherness. And so you seek higher knowledge because you just don't know if it's coming. Like you've been waiting for so long for just any spark, anything to happen, and it just doesn't seem like it's happening. But what I'm hearing is there's a lot of delay due to the quarantine. That may or may not be an obvious fact, and I know it's a hurtful fact because we're all so separated from each other. So it's been hard. Let's look deeper into this. Let's look into this card here, the formal union. Let's hear more about what they're saying regarding that. Okay. Now, when I look deeper into a card, I accept all cards that fall. So there is a big story here, it looks like. So we are diving into this formal union card. So these fell first. Wow, you have a reading within a reading. Okay. So we're talking about the formal marriage card. It looks like you are moving away from a certain line of thinking. Maybe the way you feel about formal unions. You're coming upon a new time of inspiration. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. As you move away from the old ways of thinking, okay, this is a Six of Swords. She's in a boat. She's moving away. Swords are thoughts. You're becoming inspired. I'm hearing acquiring passion about something. As this happens, as these two happen, a love offer comes in. And it's kind of like this love offer will only come in as you do these two, as you work on yourself only. Okay. Like these are the puzzle pieces that need to be worked on, figured out before it clicks, and then this next piece of the puzzle drops down. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. This is the Tower card. Don't be afraid. Tower cards, before, they used to make me really nervous, but I found that as I began trusting more and more in the universe, I found that when the Tower card comes, I know that it is the hand of the divine just taking out anything that is not meant for me in my path. So the message here is work on you, work on things that make you feel impassioned, things that, is that a word? I'm sorry, my brain is, I think that's a word, that makes you feel passionate, inspired. And as these things happen, the love offer comes in because you're so focused on yourself. It's raising your vibration. You can see the light emanating from this wand, and wands are action. So as your vibration raises higher, the love offer comes in because it becomes attracted to your new light. Now, there may be things currently in your life that are not for you, so they're going to be taken out by the hand of the divine. But don't be afraid. It is a tower moment, but it doesn't have to be tumultuous. It could be just as simple as all of a sudden, there's certain friends that aren't in your life anymore, or the thing that you thought you wanted isn't working out because it wasn't meant for you. So the spirits are asking for you to, this is the balance card, but it's also the temperance card, the patience card. They're asking you to, at this time, when the tower comes, to just be patient and rest during this time. This is also talking about the quarantine, okay? So focus on you during quarantine, doing the things that make you feel alive and it's inspired and passionate, what things you feel passionate about. And during quarantine, just try to have patience as the things that are not meant for you are cleared from your path. Rest. And then the future card is you're going to have 10 of Cups. Now, 10 of Cups is probably one of my most favorite cards. It is emotional fulfillment, happiness, abundance, and a new beginning as well. In everything, cups are feelings, cups are emotions. And as we said earlier, numerologically speaking, 10, 1 plus 0 equals 1. It's a new beginning in everything. So this is what you have to look forward to. Prince of Pentacles is opportunity. Something, now it's Pentacles, so this is talking about, I'm hearing this is about work. This is about your job. Some opportunity will be coming, and you'll have 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is repayment for the seeds that you have planted. 7 of Pentacles is seeds, planting the seeds. 8 of Pentacles is getting the payment for the seeds that you have planted. So this is what you have to look forward to in the future. Emotional fulfillment, abundance, utter happiness, opportunity in your work, coin, even more coin, 8 of Pentacles. Now, I always have a side conversation, and these are the 3 that came up. Ace of Wands means the truth. Sorry, not Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords means the truth. Swords are thoughts, but swords also represent the truth. And then ace is the beginning. So there's going to be a point where you're going to start seeing the truth about your life. But you're going to, that's the definition, but there's going to be a truth revealed to you. Okay, so I'm feeling that there are certain things that maybe you have been led to believe, and some sets of circumstances or actions are going to come, and you're going to, like the sword, you're going to be able to cut through and see the truth. This is Princess of Swords. That's exactly what I was saying. Princess of Swords is the card for clarity or defense, but this is clarity. She's very clear about her next action, her next, well, swords are thoughts, but the way that she thinks about something is very clear. And this is the sign, the card, Five of Pentacles is a card for feeling left out in the cold. Okay, so this is what I'm hearing. You're going to, through certain circumstances or actions coming up, you're going to see the truth about something. Things are going to be made clear to you about why you've been feeling left out in the cold. Okay, and this, remember, all of this that we just talked about, all of this has to do with this formal marriage card. Okay, so you are going to see the truth about why you've been left out in the cold in regards to this formal marriage. So what that is, I don't know. Let's read about this Five of Pentacles. Let's see if they'll tell us. Sometimes, though, the spirits like us to experience. They don't always like to tell us stuff because it's part of our journey and our learning. The whole point of our spiritual beings coming here is to experience. So they may not always tell us. Let's see. Let's ask. Please tell us more about this Five of Pentacles. Okay. All right. That is a chunko, but I feel like, do you see this? I feel like this is the card that they want to talk about. Okay. Yeah. So we asked about the Five of Pentacles. What is this about feeling left out in the cold? What does this mean? Eight of Wands is the card for messages coming in quickly. See how rapidly, these are wands, see how rapidly they're coming in. So you're going to get messages coming in quickly, and it's going to help you understand about why you've been feeling left out in the cold. So they're telling me right now, that's as far as I'm gonna reveal to you. Not me, but them. They're saying that's as far as we're going to say. Like I said, a lot of times they'll ask us questions, but at a certain, or ask us questions, answer our questions, but at a certain point, they want us to experience our journey, or else, we'd go from point A to Z and never understand how we got to point Z, and we'd never get the beautiful lessons that come along, that come through going through, that happen going through a journey. So this is very interesting, but this last card, I just want to remind you, this last card is the wish on your heart: unity, family, abundance, togetherness. And the last card is usually the card that tells about the future. So this is what you have to look forward to. The formal marriage is on your mind. We saw how that's going to unfold at a certain point. It's been a question on your heart, which is why you seek higher knowledge about it. But the spirits are here to tell you that this is what you can look forward to. Togetherness, unity, abundance, prosperity, family, connection. All right, let's see. Okay, so this is a message, this is a reading for the Divine Feminine during the full moon. As we are dealing with feminine energy, I want to always try to create balance in this channel for my lovely friends. So I am going to do a card, an oracle card from the gods and titans, so that we have a balance of feminine and masculine energies. Here we go. Let's see what the gods and titans have to say today in regards to this full moon reading for the Divine Feminine. Okay. We already have one. Okay. The message is Maui. Discovery. Interesting. All right. Maui. Feel eager again for discovery and adventure. Curiosity may help you break barriers and solve problems. Maui climbed up the mountain and found a hen just about to make a fire. Not waiting for her to start, he grabbed her and held her prisoner, reminding him that if he hurt her, the secret would be lost. The bird convinced Maui to release her in return for the recipe for fire. The old hen taught Maui how to start a fire by rubbing special sticks together. Maui, quite the funny man, said to the mud hen, "Come here, there is one more thing to rub." And he rubbed the feathers on her head so hard that a bald patch appeared. Ever since that day, mud hens have had no feathers on their heads. Maui's sense of discovery also extended to creating a fishhook so powerful that it pulled up whole islands from the ocean. To his utter surprise, mind you, and it is said that he created the islands of Hawaii in that way. Call on Maui when you are eager for discovery, when you are working on solving a difficult problem and the answer seems far away, or when you need to find a little of the hero within yourself. Shadow side. Maui is a trickster and often makes his discoveries or gets his prize through stealing or, at the very least, outmaneuvering those in his way. While the end sometimes does justify the means, deceit and deception are not the ideal ways to get what you want. Maui's appearance raises questions about our levels of authenticity, honesty, and contrivance. We need to also monitor our levels of anger and frustration. Sometimes humor can diffuse a difficult situation in the best way possible. Okay, so when I was reading the oracle, I was hearing, this is a message for your journey. The cards right here, he was speaking about this. As you move away from old situations, old ways of thinking, you're moving towards a new time of inspiration and passion. He's saying on that way, tap into that wondrous desire that will help you and contribute to this new state of passion. But it is also a message of checking yourself and also along the way to have fun and have humor and laugh along the way. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the discovery of your process. So that is a really nice message. Thank you, God Maui. Okay, let's do a reading, an oracle card from Sacred Rebels deck. which is one of my newest decks. And this is also from Alana Fairchild. Evidently, I'm a big fan. All right. One more shuffle. All right. Here we go. Let's ask for any messages for the Divine Feminine on this full moon in conjunction with this reading. Ooh, this deck is very active. Whoa. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. You got 3. Let's see what they have to say. First card, Visions of Life Beyond Death. Second card, The Perfection of Your Life. Third card, Releasing Allegiances. Very interesting. Okay. First oracle card, Visions of Life Beyond Death. Okay, this oracle comes with additional guidance for you. You are watched over by life and held in protection. Whatever has been bothering you will not be able to harm you. You will prevail, even if you are concerned that someone is getting away with something or blocking your path, and it seems there's nothing you can do about it. Don't worry. The all-seeing eye of life perceives everything without exception. It is the universal mother with eyes not only in the back of her head, but in every living cell of life itself. She misses nothing, and the truth of her vision will always be met with justice, mercy, and wisdom. This oracle is also asking you to shift your perspective and look at an issue of concern a little differently. If you don't know how to do this, simply add the following statement to the end of the healing process. I call upon the universal eye to show me the most helpful way to see this situation of concern now. In shifting how you look at things, the energy in what is beheld changes. You can see this with people. When you shame and judge someone, they react differently to when they are loved and encouraged. They may succeed nonetheless, but the journey to that success will be different. Looking at something through the eyes of love rather than fear can help us find our way more quickly, easily, and enjoyably. All right, so this is talking about the Tower card earlier. This will not resonate for everyone. Where is that Tower card? Okay, I won't take the time, but this referred to the Tower card earlier. So as you're going through it, and this is not going to resonate for everyone, but for those that it does, when you're going through that Tower moment, just play back this part of the video and remind yourself of the reading from the oracle about this. This is to help you. Okay, the next one is the perfection of your life. This oracle brings you a message also. No matter what appears to be, in truth there is only the unfolding creative genius of the universe. You are not forgotten. You have not been looked over. You have not been denied, found wanting, or rejected as unworthy. The storm that needs to erupt is in your own heart. Do your liberating rain dance. Rage, weep, pray, dance, paint, or sing. Express whatever is needed, however is needed, to exorcise the blocked energy in your heart. Then you will call on the powerful perfection of your life path as it aligns for the next creative turn of the spiral of life. Once again, you will trust and directly experience the flower of life unfolding within you and around you. Okay, so this is talking about that time, again, these cards, as you are going through discovery, as she is leaving she is moving away from certain things, but she's also moving towards certain things. So she's moving towards this new way of life, this new chapter of life, this new life of inspiration and passion, passionate about existence, passionate about work, passionate about life. So as you're going through that, remember this message as well. Okay, and then releasing allegiances. This oracle is confirmation that the work you have been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing and your ability to love consciously and healthily is increasing as a result. Some connections in your life will mature along with you and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant to your life journey. You will know which is which because you will feel it. You will feel it most clearly when you have some time to be with yourself in reconnection. Okay, so that has to do, and we spoke about that earlier. Yes, as you progress along your path, as you are, this reading, your reading, Divine Feminine, has a lot to do with this card right here. As you progress along your path to this point in your life, if you look at the card, it says so much. Ace of Wands is the beginning of something new. It's also the card for passion, inspiration. But look at this as well. As you are, during this time of quarantine, as we're going within, you have been, or you will be working on yourself so much. You're expanding. You see all the rays? You're going through or will go through a time of expansion, and your vibration will rise as well as you live this life, as you go more towards it. That's just the natural result of what happens when we work on ourselves or really go back to our authentic energy. So as this happens, so you're rising, right? Sometimes as you rise, things fall away. So it may be hurtful when the relationships that you cherished, whether they be romantic or friendship, it may be hurtful that they end as your vibration elevates, but I don't want to put my head down. As it elevates, but just take heart and know that that's part of your journey. Not everyone is meant to come with us. And honestly, one thing that we need to know is that as we progress, as our energy changes, our energies won't always match with the people that we used to. Okay, so that sometimes friendships are for a time, relationships are for a time, but we need to always keep moving forward. We don't want to stagnate. I'm also hearing to convey to you that now we've heard this phrase throughout our lives, I'm sure. Change is constant. The only constant is change. It's a concept that if you think about it, we hear it and like, oh yeah, change is constant, and then we go about our everyday life. But if you really sit down and think about it, as humans, we are happier when we work towards something and then we attain it, and then we're like, okay, this is it, I've reached this point. I want to keep everything like this. I don't want anything to change. This is what I've worked for so hard. And then boom, something happens. And at that point, we think we're unsuccessful, that we've done something wrong. That's really not what happened. Change always has to happen, because if we stay status quo, if we stay level, it actually produces or is a state of illness because it's static, and that's not the way the universe works. The universe is always expanding. There's always a contrast. There's always the dark to show us the light, and there's always the light to help illuminate the dark. They're constant. And sorry, let me not say dark, positive and negative. Okay, there's always a positive and negative energy. I don't want you to connect it with bad, but there's always a positive and negative. So my point is, the meaning is that, as you are rising, things are going to change. They're telling me these are the tower moments that they were talking to you about. Things will change, but it's okay. You're going to get through it, and you're meant to go through it. It is your path. But they want me to tell you they've got your back. They're there for you. You were meant to go through these things, and as you are meant to go through things, you have also been equipped to go through those things. Okay, well, I believe that concludes the reading for the Divine Feminine for the full moon. I'm going to post it on the full moon day so that you receive it. So these energies will be valid, for the next cycle. I hope they're helpful. I hope they resonate, and I hope they answered some questions. As always, I appreciate you so much. Thank you to my new subscribers, but thank you also very much to my long-term subscribers and supporters. I'm grateful for you, and I always try to do the best readings I can, and I always try to give you authentic readings, readings that come directly from them, our beloved spirits, and the messages that they convey are ones rooted in love, is what they're saying, and given in love. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you're staying safe and well. Sending you lots of love and blessings. Thank you again.